So let's go into start again. It's the oral expressing idea with Gabriel and Alexandra. Please, on your mark, get set, go.
I would like to start with the first question. In reaction to the video, I have seen scientists carefully observe ants for a long time to see if their actions qualify as teaching. Also, I know that thanks to their leader and chemical signs to warn the other ants to move to the better nest, they can qualify as a tandem runner. What do you think about this, Gabriel?
Um, when one ant finds a good place, that same ant goes to the other and helps them get to that place, and that is an example of teaching ant.
Okay, let's go to the second question. I think that unlike ants, we can communicate with each other. And the difference is that we are not as organized as ants, but if we follow a leader without generating conflicts, everything will be fine. Do you agree with me, Gabriel?
In my opinion, it compares a lot because if we're choosing a new place for us, we would like that it had a lot of good things for us, like for example, places to get food, clothes, buy or other things, and that is how we compare ourselves with ants because they also want a good place for them.
Okay, I would like to tell a personal experience. When I traveled to Iquitos with my family, I saw a lot of insects in the jungle, and also I saw the ants in a perfect line. And I think that is interesting how they coordinate each other. Thank you.
Thank you. That's all.
Miss, we didn't listen to you.
Sorry, if I turn off the microphone, it was because I don't know if you listen the rumor of construction here beside my house. Oh, hopefully, but that's why I was scared because in your evaluation, I didn't want disturbing rumors. Okay, Alexandra, thank you for reminding me this. As I said, Valentina, the idea of the word method, it says method that we have described in the video about the ends. It didn't say methods with S, no? I think yesterday I explained also to Lucero. Yes, it says method, only one. What is the method? And how it's divided in 5 steps, no? Okay, try to finish that because as soon as we end the class, I'm going to put the grades about this Jamboard activity of the graphic organizer. And I have evaluated most of it, yes. Mm-hmm. Very good, Alexandra. I don't know who's this task. I don't know exactly. And you have to finish, yes. There are a lot of words that are in blank. So at the end of the class today, it's supposed you finish with this. Magdalena already finished. Valentina, closer, yeah? Closer to finish. Okay. Keep going, Marcelo and Mauricio. It's in blank. I think Mauricio it's working with Linares, and here, I don't know. Keep working, Macarena Moreno. Okay. María Gracia Centurión and Camila. Keep going, keep going. Okay, because by Friday it's supposed I provide you the grades, okay? All right, let's move on to the idea of language for writing. Language for writing is the idea of avoiding plagiarism, okay? And it's very common to observe in some of your essays because you sometimes copy and paste the idea, no? So by avoiding plagiarism is the idea mainly to use what? Synonyms, okay? That is exactly what we are going to work with this activity in language for writing, okay? So language for writing, it's about synonyms, okay? So how I'm going to modify the statement in a sentence that I observe? It's the idea when you write a summary, it's important to paraphrase, to use in your own words, okay? So for example, here we have one method, it's to use synonyms for words that are in the original text. So here we have the original text that says, crowds tend to be wise only if individual members act responsibly and make their own decisions. So for example, here we have to omit some words, no? And replace them with the synonyms. Instead of crowds, we say groups. Instead of wise, we said intelligent. Instead of individual, we put single. Instead of act responsibly, we put behave appropriately. Instead of decisions, we said choices. So at the end, it's supposed we read like this. Groups tend to be intelligent only if single members behave appropriately and make their own choices. So we sounds different from the original. If you don't know a synonym for a word, you can use Thesaurus. It's a platform, no? You Google, and I would like to invite you to enter, no? It's really useful, but you have to be aware of one thing that it's really crucial when you find synonyms. What is that? It's the category and the correct order, okay? So here it's the word on the page where you are going to use the synonym. So you can be the idea of a synonym of the word. Here you have at the top, no? And you write the word. For example, you say crowds, no? And then you have to say, for example, we have words like it's a meaning. And then you have in color yellow, in color, no, because we have different contexts. In this case, the word has an antonym and you have to check carefully what is the synonym. If it's a verb that means exists in abundance, it's like this. If it's the meaning of a noun, you can say associated with an organization. So now it's adaptable here. But you can see you have a lot of words like you says bunch, crew, crowd, no? But in this case, we relationship, partnership, no? But here we have another context. So that's why you need to be careful when you find the synonym of the word. Armies, so nothing related about this, no? So you have to be precise when you find these kind of synonyms, and you have to be aware also with the category that you are using. So it's important to make sure the synonym you choose match the word in the context of your sentence. For example, knowledgeable and informed are both synonym of for wise, but only intelligent works well in the context of the sentence above. If you can say groups tend to be informed, this sentence tends to be into a passive voice. It's not an adjective in this case. Be informed, it could be an in a passive voice of a verb. So in this case, it's not appropriate, okay? In addition to using synonyms, you can also change the sentence structure and use different part of a speech. For example, we are going to simulate that we are changing the order. Only instead of saying when, we say if, no? In the example up. So then you say when, only when. Here it says only if, no? Only when single members behave appropriately and make their own decisions, their own choices, comma, and then we put here the auxiliary. Instead of saying group stand, we put do group stands to be intelligent. So that is where you put the auxiliary in order to reinforce the whole idea here. No? So here we have an exercise that by Monday, I'm going to test you. I'm going to ask you for a quiz about this. So in this case, the language for writing, Mariana, Valentina, with this, were okay, Valentina, Mariana. Okay, the idea of language for writing, remember that SN. I'm going to check here in this test about synonyms, how you improve this SN. Okay, got it? So I think it's Tuesday, the class with you, because you're section B. So Tuesday, I'm going to check Google exam about synonyms. And based on this, you can obtain the idea of improvement of SN, okay? So that is the idea. You have to choose, for example, let's go into practice. Choose the best synonym for each underlined word. Okay, let's go into practice here, Valentina and Mariana. Number 1 and number 2, and any of you can do it number 3. So please, in your text, circle the best synonym that suits well here in these statements, okay? Meanwhile, you are doing this, I'm going to call the attendance, okay? Okay, Mika is present, Luz Andrea is present, Lucero is present, Leah is present. Maria Gracia, are you present? Yes. Fabiana, yes. Mauricio, yes. Gabriel, yes. Mariana, yes. Chiarita, yes. Camila, yes. Macarena León is present, yes. Alexandra Linares, yes. Marcelo, Daniela, Stephanie. Where are you, Stephanie? I can see you.
Hear me?
Oh, yes. Thank you. Thank you for your lovely voice. Macarena Fabiana. Macarena Fabiana, it's absent today. Thank you. Maria Clara, what happened to Maria Clara? Oh, Lucia, Alexandra, Claudita, Jose Ignacio, and Valerie. So only 2 students were reported to be absent. Thank you, Daniela Miranda, for your synonyms through the chat. I'm going to put your participation. Daniela. So let's going to see. Okay, Valentina, according to you, what is the best synonym for the word breakdown in this statement?
Stop working.
Okay, so it's letter B. Thank you so much. Okay, Marianita, in your opinion, what is the best synonym for froze?
A, stopped.
Okay, thank you so much. So as you notice here, we have some kind of words, no? That if I start considering one meaning, no? Froze, it seems from freeze, no? So probably one student can say, oh, froze, freeze, ice. Okay, probably could be solidive, no? Solidify or stop, no? But in this case, we're talking about the robot stop sending an image to its human supervisor, no? It's more logical, the idea. Number 3, conducting. What do you think it's the synonym here, Steffi?
Be passing through.
Okay. Okay, you say passing through. So the research team passing through the experiment declared the run a success.
I think it's C, Miss.
Okay, performing. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, now, Steffi, could you figure out why it's letter C?
Because he's demonstrating something.
Aha, exactly. Performing, no? Demonstrating. Excellent, very good. Now you can figure out. So here we have an exercise that asks you, requests you to do the same, to do the same activity. Again. To do the same activity as we mentioned in the example above here. No? What we have done, we switch some words, no, with a synonym. So it's suppose you have to copy the sentence, number 1, and here you change, no, some words, or if you want, you can change the sentence structure. Okay, you can start with one idea first and then comma the other idea if you want. No, for example, in number 2 you can say, by sending an image to its human supervisor, comma, the robot stop. No? I don't know, or changing each word, no, like saying the robot. Well, in this case you can change the word robot, no, because we are talking about some character in the story. So instead of stop working, you can, what you say, stop, froze, what it could be another synonym, no? Instead of sending, what is another verb you can put it instead of sending? An image instead of image, what word you can use instead of image? To its human supervisor, no? That is the subject. So I will be curious to observe and or by the chat that you provide me, what are the synonyms or the words you change it instead of the words you have here. Instead of team, no? What other, instead of research, instead of, I don't know, declare. That would be a nice word, no? Declare. Okay, so please, I will give you 3 minutes and then you can write the sentences that you change through the chat. Thank you, Fabiana. I also got your answers about first activity. Okay. Okay, most of you tend to use this word, no? What it could be the synonym of one? If you say, I have one pen, miss. What can you say? Huh?
A single pen.
But it's weird to listen the kind of a student, I have a single pen, because you want to reinforce, but you have a pen, no? You can use the article, e or en. I have just one pen. I have a unique pen. Okay, you are telling this, but it's only one, no? So it says, okay, a student come, one student come, no? That is my intention. We use this indefinite article to say or represent one. No? So you say one apple or an apple. No? Instead of saying a school, you can say one school, but it's more when you have a statement, no? Aha, that was my intention. Because in the sentence you say, if one member, what you can say, if member, no? You can say if. Okay, instead of team, what could you? Okay, if a single member, okay, if a single member. One student put if integrant, something like that. It seems like more Spanish, yes? Instead of member, he used integrant. Sounds weird, yeah? It's when you try to translate Spanish into English, I think so, yeah? Integrant, okay. Okay, some of you. Okay, what it could be another synonym for member? Member. Participant. Could be. But definitely not integrant, no? Definitely not. Definitely not, okay. Okay. Other school takes its place if a member of the group stop working. So for example, in this case, Jose switched the sentence, no? He put the result and then the cost.
Miss, we have to send our answers through the chat.
Through the chat, yes.
Okay.
I know that you are very multitasking. That's why I'm asking this kind of questions through the chat, okay? You can provide me this. We are going also to continue with the idea of writing a summary, no? You know all the steps, no, about writing a summary. And it goes with the idea of plagiarism because it's supposed you, from a reading, you have to obtain the most, important information, no? What you have to follow are these steps. Read the passage once. As you read, underline only the word or the most important information. Then without looking at it, write notes about the reading. Reread the passage, comparing your notes against it to check your understanding and correct any incorrect notes, obviously. You have to use your notes to write a summary. But what is the most important thing? That the introductory statement in a summary, it's not quite the same as the thesis statement in a regular essay. So that's why I didn't ask you to do it, because it's supposed that this activity asks you to, from an essay, write a summary from this essay. So it's too much. But when you compare your summary with the original essay, well, make sure that your summary expresses the same meaning as the original, but in your own words. It's exactly what you are doing right now. My intention of this graphic organization, it's not just that you copy and paste from the reading or from the video words, okay? It's the idea that you have to express your own ideas in the conclusion, for example, or when you explain the method, no? Etc., etc., etc. So for example, here we have 2 summaries, and it's from paragraph B. Okay, the students that have already finished, I would like that you help me with a paragraph B of your text. Open your books and just focus on paragraph B of the reading The Smart Swarm. And we are going to answer the question that replies, yes, this evaluation, we will say. Okay, here we have 2 paragraphs, A and B. According to Peter Miller, smart swarms are groups of individuals, and here at the bottom says it's a group of people, you see, who work, and then it says who react to their surroundings. I think, but I don't know if paragraph B seems quite similar. And paragraph A use other kind of words. Can you observe and notice this activity? Compare. Let's see. Which of these 2 paragraphs, A and B, considering with the idea of the reading paragraph B, does the summary express the same meaning as the original? The same meaning as the original, A or B?
B.
Okay, according to one of your friends, you say B, okay? We are listening some ideas, okay? It's not that we are checking. Okay, which of these 2 paragraphs, A and B, does the summary include only important information from the original? Only the important information.
A.
Okay, thank you so much. Who can tell me, are the word choices different from those in the original? In both, or just in paragraph A or in paragraph B? Which of these 2 use different choices different from those in the original? Words. It's similar, or just in paragraph A, in both, no? In both they use different words. So let's going to put that are both. Okay, are the sentence structure different from the structures in the original? Both also? Please, can you confirm me? Are both or just one? Who would like to participate? You have the information in your text. Open in your text, it's paragraph B. And there you can see if these 2 lines are similar or different in the structure, the order of the sentence.
I think just letter A.
Just letter A, okay. Just letter A. Let's see. And the last question says, in the summary, shorter, which of these is shorter than the original? Is the summary shorter than the original? In both, or just in paragraph A or in paragraph B?
I would say paragraph A.
A, okay. We are just confirming, then we are going to check the answers, okay? So remember, we obtain this information from the reading, okay? From this paragraph B. It's supposed this paragraph, no? this whole paragraph. From this, we took this information to compare a summary of this paragraph. We almost end, my dear Lucy. I know you are tired. Don't worry, don't worry. Okay, let's go into check answers, okay? Let's see. Number 1, just paragraph A. Okay? Just paragraph A. Number 2, just paragraph A. Number 3, both. Number 3, both. Please check it and correct. Number 4, both. Number 4, both. And number 5, just A. Just A. Okay? So remember, Monday, I'm going to take the evaluation for synonyms, okay? And this kind of test about finding the best word, it's quite similar to this international exam when we check vocabulary. And they ask you, no? They color the word, they underline and say, choose the best synonym. And they put 1, 2, 3. And don't follow that like you are. It sounds like froze, so solidify, no? Because it's not. You have to read the sentence, because then they are going to put just one word that can be in Spanish closer in meaning, but it's different context, okay? Be careful with this. And also you can find this on websites with the idea of practicing synonyms with some vocabulary, okay? Thank you, Micaela. Thank you, Lucia. You sent me some sentences through the chat. Okay. So I think it's enough. Please try to finish until today, because tomorrow I need to pass the grades about this activity through CWeb, okay? And then with this activity, we close the competence of reading. Well, in cases you have sent all the idea. Leah, I need the reading comprehension, remember? Please. ASAP.
Yes, Miss. I already have it, but I'm going to send it
Okay.
when the class ends. I'm going to send
Okay.
it.
Thank you so much. And who else is missing? I think all it's complete about essay. Yes, Marcelo.
Which activity do we have to send by CWeb?
What exactly? The Jamboard? That's what you mean?
So do we send the Jamboard by CWeb?
No. I checked Jamboard. I checked Jamboard because I have the password, all the things there.
Okay.
Yes. So the idea is that tomorrow I'm going to close the access for Jamboard because
Okay.
it's closed. Okay. Thank you for your attention. See you Friday. Bye bye.
Miss, una pregunta. Es sobre mi ensayo. Es que quería saber
I'm going
cuántas...
I'm going to enter
Okay.
because I think it's
Bye, Miss.
yes, bye.
Miss, we finished the Jamboard.
You finished with your with
With
Maria Gracia.
Maria Gracia.
Your part.